Welcome back once again to the Proving Grounds here in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania for US Quidditch Cup 2023. This is Clay Dockery coming back at you with...
Matt Dwyer, good to be with you, Clay.
Oh, it's always good to be with you, Matt. So, what we have here is the round of 8 in the club championship with a match between close rivals in the Northeast. The Warriors, the #1 overall seed in the tournament coming in, and the Bosnyian Bearksharks, the Bosnyian Bearksharks. What do you expect out of these two teams, Matt?
Jaw-dropping athleticism. There's really no other way to put it. Both of these teams are stacked top to bottom with the best athletes in this sport. Both of these teams have had players who've been playing for years and have have had years together as players. A lot of them playing in the Northeast as college players, then coming to club. Multiple Team USA players between the two. It is truly a real matchup here.
Yes, this is one of the most exciting matchups of the tournament, and should be a hard-fought battle between these two teams. So we have the Bearksharks in white going left to right across your screen. The Warriors over on your right going right to left. And we will see who is going for the 3 dodgeballs and 1 quad ball, which are being set up in the center of the field here right as we speak.
Based on the lineup, it looks like Warriors will start with possession, and Bosnia will start with beater control.
Yes.
See a lot of Fly Bosnia flags in the audience right now.
We have at beater for Bosnia, Leon Tillman, number 61, closest to the screen in white, and Kieran Collier, who is number 7. Probably not 7, because there's something else to say. Number 9. And we have brooms up. We're off. The Warriors with the quad ball first. Passes off to the center of the field. Number 4, John Jackson. Tremendous player out of Harvard originally.
Jackson's the type of player, every time I see him, I'm like, he got better. I've played against him for multiple years, multiple times when he played for Rochester United way back in the day, and every time I played, John got better. It's impeccable.
John passes off to Janko Gavindinovich, who is knocked out. And that is Tyler Trudeau. Tyler Trudeau sniped from behind by the dodgeball, and there is a scrum for the quaffle on the ground, and immediate stoppage of play.
Maybe a little bit of a false hop there, as the swat back, towards the hoops. Lindsay Morella kind of selling that one, that there was a dive in the way of her legs.
So that's a card on Justin Cole, number 66, for Bosnia. And Bosnia takes down the defense, but number 8 for the Warriors, Sam Hamowitz, a fantastic player out of the Southwest, is able to pick it up. Lindsay Morellis passes to Hamowitz, and that is put away. Morella to Sam Ham is going to be hard to handle.
I don't understand how you don't guard Sam Hamowitz. I understand you have a defensive set, but you can't leave him just sitting there by the hoops. He's got sure hands and a quick fire.
The Warriors go up 10-0. Cole passes to Trudeau. Trudeau goes straight through Janko. And there is another stoppage of play. Several referees are saying the goal is good. Looks like Janko may there is also a card on one of the Warriors players. A little blocked out on exactly what's happening over there. I think that is on Janko.
And it looks like that's a card for illegal contact to the neck on Trudeau on that drive-in there. Trudeau is a big man. It's hard to stop.
All right, so that is a yellow card, but no penalty time because of the score. The goal is good for Trudeau.
Hamowitz bringing it up center now. He's got Jackson and Morella to his left.
Kieran Collier with a dodgeball behind the hoops. Leon Dillman with a dodgeball in front of the hoops. trying to keep the Warriors outside of the interior zone. Sam Ham, quad ball in hand, passes over the top, nice connection to Yanko. Now Trudeau goes high, is able to bring things down, but Morella comes out with the quad ball and is sniped. And out of all that, it looks like Justin Cole hitting number 85 for the score.
There's a quick transition goal there. Morella thought she had it on the sideline. Beat came screaming in from up the field. And then they, as you said, Cole picked it up, turned it into a quick goal with a feed to the hoops.
All right. So Warriors now down 20-10, still looking into the teeth of this 2 dodgeball defense. Dillman, one of the top beaters in the history of the sport. And Kieran Collier over the top, able to break things up and get possession for Bosnia. Julia Baer, connection with the husband, Tyler Trudeau, missed beat. Tyler Trudeau, that is hard to stop, but from behind. Trudeau taken down from behind, but the goal is called good. Trudeau, unfortunately, has gone down.
That was a strong drive from Trudeau, and he's up and walking around under his own power, I think more out of frustration from the tackle than any actual injury. Hamowitz on the tackle there as Trudeau was driving in. It was another quick break.
And is that another card on another card on Hamowitz now?
I think so. Legal physical contact. As I said before, Trudeau's a big man, very hard to stop. You have to, if you're going to hit him, you got to hit him hard, and even then, you got to say a hope and a prayer. Really, the answer, I think, to Trudeau in this attack, it has to be a dodgeball, right? It has to be a beater. However, Bosnia has been controlling that game a little better so far from what I've seen. I haven't seen major steps one way or the other from either team. I'm interested to see how it develops here, especially now that Trudeau has done this twice.
And yes, the physicality, you can take Trudeau down, but the ball's going to go to the hoop like it did there too. So it is now 30-10, Bosnia in the lead. John Jackson with the quad ball gets it into the center, misses the pass to Morella, but Tate K in front to clean things up. Morella gets the pass across to Yanko, and Yanko puts it home.
Gavin Zdenovic, as I am using the pronunciation guide here. It's a mouthful, certainly. Feed from Morella, very good. She was pressured by Dillman. Dillman made the right move, I think. Morella all alone, no protection up top. Unfortunately, Gazandenovic coming screaming in from the left side, easy goal.
Yes. I'm using my from last year where Yanko was like, just one.
We can try here. We can try here for him.
Yeah. All right, this is Julia Baer, number 53 on the near side. Passes back to Tyler Trudeau. New beater, number 57 in front. Cole goes to the far corner of the pitch. Passes all the way across, too high for Julia Baer. It goes out of bounds, turnover to the Warriors. Not a lot happening for the Bosnia on that.
No, not really at all, and too high of a pass, just kind of losing the possession there. If you hit Baer there, she has a little bit of space to move, can reset back up top, but unfortunately kind of lost away there, and now Warriors come up with dodgeball possession here as Morella skirts to the near side.
Morella passes back to John Jackson. Jackson standing behind Tate K. No one making a move yet. Morella takes a break and takes a shot that goes through the tall hoop.
Great shot by Morella. Quick fire. You thought she was going to pass. No way. And now Trudeau will go on a run here.
But the Warriors are able to get back. Everyone fast enough to get back, get set, and so Bosnia slows it down. Strong shot from Trudeau is a little too high. Goes out of bounds once again. Bosnia needing to slow things down, takes out Trudeau, and able to replace Trudeau with another world-class caliber player, David Fox. That's what's happening with these two teams.
There is no weakness. There is no offline. There is no, tightening. Top to bottom, all of these players are amazing.
Taylor Crawford now in for the Warriors, number 2. Takes a shot. It's too low on the tall hoop. Emily Hickmott bringing the crowd into the game. Let's go, indeed. Straight down the pitch by number 20. Tackled to the sidelines. There's a big scrum on the sidelines. That's Lawrence, number 20.
Bit of a missed opportunity there, kind of coming down, and there was no one there. There was no support. Lawrence did not have an exit strategy.
Yes. Bosnia not playing as cohesively as they would like, and that is one of the big division between these two teams classically up in the Northeast, is the Warriors have a system and have played these players in that system for years, whereas Bosnia classically superior talent, not known for their practices.
And yet
John Jackson takes the reset, and yet multiple top 4 finishes in USQ Quadball Nationals.
I was going to say, and yet the scoreboard's tied 30-30, but I like your stat better.
Yes, and 30-30 here. Taylor Crawford on the far side of the pitch, being escorted by Jacob Ehrlich. This goes into John Jackson. John Jackson gets it up, and it is no good. But back in the back corner, Yada Parada able to save the contact. And once again, Taylor Crawford gets it up to Parada. Parada coming around, gets it to Jackson at the top of the key. And Jackson gets it back to Crawford, who puts it home.
Holy cow. Yada put on a clinic back there on dodging, breaking 2 tackles, dodging the beat, getting it to Jackson, and then a thundering, it was a bounce pass to Crawford if you saw that, and a thundering goal home. That was great.
And now 40-30, Warriors in the lead. Bosnia needs to get a little bit of more cohesiveness here. Bassem Askar and Rachel Heald into the game. Rachel Heald, pass over the top is picked off by Parada. A missed beat and a pass over to the edge. DME. Darian Mersick Ellis into the game. That connection is going to be hard to stop.
If I were to have, well, I'll hold that thought because it looks like Bosnia's taking a timeout, and I think maybe the right time to do so. There needs to be a strategy adjustment here.
Yes, and so what type of strategy adjustment do you think they're going to put on? Because what the Warriors just did was show that their 4th or 5th players are better than nearly everyone else's first player. DME, insane talent, comes in late in this game on the 3rd line for the Warriors.
It's truly a 1-2 punch. I think Bosnia, they're going to have to, like the way that you have to stop these incredible drives, unless you're going to make open field tackles on some of these players, of which you're not going to make too many. Unfortunately, they're just too fast. They're just too agile. It needs to be better positioning by the beaters, and you need to have those beaters stay in the play. You'll see that the beaters will come up on offense from the Warriors and from Bosnia too to try and create those situations, that chaos in the center. You get the dodgeballs on the ground, then you drive through. If you can avoid that, then you have a chance of stopping these fast drives. But if you can't, they will make you pay every time.
And the other part of the game that has turned around as the Warriors have gotten 4 straight goals here is that they have held the dodgeballs pretty consistently over the course of that time. I think that right now, I'm trying to find, yes, they do have both dodgeballs at the moment. Looks like the Bosnia has put in a new beater pair, trying to figure out a way to bust through that defense. It's Jason Rosenberg who has the dodgeball right now, number 2, and with him, Brooks Smiley. From the outside, over is just a little bit too low.
Ashkar and Crawford
unable to make it happen there. Ashkar had people all over him in the middle of the field, but is able to get it out to Heald. Heald trying to make a move. Heald, the shot is just a little bit too high.
Blocked by Mersic Ellis there. It was a good drive in the confusion. Bosnia was able to get a beater forward. Ashkar able to get the ball to Heald, but Mersic Ellis had a tight radius he defended on and was able to defend it.
Jason Rosenberg is able to come back out of that with the dodgeballs, but Bosnia really needs a stop here. This is Crawford at the top, going back and forth with Gavin Zdenovich. Hits Morella.
And I think Morella, recognizing the situation wisely, just skied that one because the beaters needed to get back into the play as you see them running from the far side of the screen. And now they're able to get back on defense. Only one dodgeball.
Ashkar and Heald along with David Fox now with quad ball. It's Heald in the back corner. Gets it back up top. Ashkar's not able to take it into hands, but is pushed while in the air.
They're arguing that foul there. I mean, it is a rule that you cannot push a player while they are not planted on the ground. It's a dangerous play. And so Gavin Zdenovich will take a little trip to the box on a yellow card for illegal contact. And that'll be
second. So
is it really?
This game. Yeah.
So that puts the ball back in Ashkar's hands. We'll see how he does this here.
Oh, is that off the rim? Oh, and off the rim from Heald behind as well.
And that's 2 shots. We'll see Morella's holding on to it. There's a scrum. And
5 people in the scrum. But only one of them is a Bosnia player.
And Pace comes in just to clean that one up.
Taylor Crawford with the quad ball following Tate K. Lindsay Morella here on the near side. Number 18, the other beater for Warriors. Pass is close to this side to DME. Makes a move. Passes off. Morella gets it out before the beat, but it is pulled out of the air by Timothy Kruger. Long pass all the way down, 85. Is that Mulcahy?
I don't think he ended up making that.
He did not.
It looks to be that the Warriors were arguing something that Bosnia did. I didn't quite catch it. I think there was something about knocking down a hoop. I'm unclear exactly, but while some were standing arguing, Bosnia threw it down the field to try and make that goal. If the receiver had not fumbled it, it would have been.
Number 85 just barely off with the attempt to dunk it through. That's 4 straight near misses for Bosnia. Lindsay Morella guarded, gets around the defense, pass off into the back to Conco. The pass is interrupted but winds up in the hands of Jackson. Jackson with a lane going through Bosnia defenders and puts it into the hoop.
John Jackson took on literally the entire offense there and won. And that's precisely what we were talking about. The physical stops, it's not there for either team. Unfortunately, you saw it in the last play as well as Mersic Ellis was able to easily shake off some of the defenders.
And yes, number 85 is Brian Mulcahy. There's a dodgeball transition in the center, clears things out, but that is a steal by John Jackson on an errant pass and an easy transition goal.
It wasn't even an errant pass. It was, however, a telegraphed one, and I think it was a little lazy even. Jackson caught them sleeping and made them pay.
You could say that being lazy is an error.
All right, you know what? I'll take that one. I'll take that one for certain.
Justin Cole over to Julia Bear in the center. Trudeau coming through the defense again, takes the shot. It's bounced around but does not go through. Winds up back in Tyler. That passes in. Bosniak trying to get to the hoops, unable to. Just spectacular defense from Gavin Stenovich. And the ball rolls out and will be back in the hands of the Warriors. After all that, Bosniak's still not able to get back on the board. Down 70-30 now. And again, we're watching things get a little bit chippy.
Warriors maintaining dodgeball control. Allie Pace, Tate K.
While for Bosnia, Kieran Collier and Leon Dillman back in at Beavers. Jackson using Tate K as a personal guard.
Didn't work.
But Jackson is able to get around the defender and straight through. That's 3 goals in a row for Jackson. And it's starting to get a little bit out of hand for Bosnia. There will be a stoppage of play. Something in the dodgeball game happened.
I did see the contact after the beat. Tate K was with some decent momentum already trying to get the ball that was in the air, collided with Collier. To me, it did not look intentional. However, we will see what the contact was. It was a charge without either player having a ball. We'll see.
Kieran does it the way we do it, Southern style. Collier.
Collier, pardon me. And that'll be a yellow card for K. I don't believe it was intentional, but it was a foul.
A little bit of foul trouble for the Warriors so far. That might be the only thing that will get the Bosnia back into this. Both Gavin Stenovich and Sam Ham sitting on 2 yellows. This is the first for Tate K, but that's a lot of yellows.
That scares me a little bit. You know, to me, if you're probably going to bench those players for a bit, maybe let them come back later in the game just so they don't get in trouble in the worst moments.
Trudeau just wrapped high. He's able to get the ball over to Julia Bear, who's able to get it to Mulcahy and get it in. First goal in a while for Bosnia, and they needed it.
That was a good little momentum shift there. Bosnia knew where their players were. Great pass by Bear to Mulcahy. And with that, Tate K will be back in for the Warriors. Bosnia with dodgeball control.
And need to be able to do something to stop John Jackson. It's a difficult task, but someone needs to be able to step up and do it. Quad ball goes far into the back. Parada back to Jackson. That is a little bit of contact while the ball's in the air, but not enough to make a call. And the shot is stopped, and Bosnia's able to come out. Bosnia's able to come out with it. Trudeau running past Diame. Diame is able to knock the ball free. Now several players on the ground. Quad ball in the Warriors' hands after Diame is able to stop the momentum from Trudeau to knock the ball loose. But
yeah, just a quick strip there. An unfortunate as Trudeau dove for it, kind of caught Yada Parada in the quad. As you can see, he's rubbing his leg a little bit. Just kind of in the momentum of the play. Trudeau had a decent head of steam.
And it is Warriors ball.
I don't think they were probably stopping to see if there was any, below the knee contact, illegal dive, anything like that. I don't think there was, at least from our angle. I didn't see any. So Warriors will get another crack at it.
Yada Parada now surveys, waiting for a beat, passes to the back, DME. Makes another move around two Bosnia players and through the short hoop, but this is going to be a conversation.
Whether the goal is good or not, sure. However, that was quite the pro hop from Mersic Ellis.
Mersic Ellis, I think, could have cleared that short hoop.
Oh, absolutely. And the three position change of the ball before trying to score, very impressive. So we'll see if that one counts. It's looking like a nope.
No goal. No goal is the call. But that quad ball is right at the feet of John Jackson, who picks it up.
I think Julia Baer needs to get credit on that defense right there.
Yes.
That was especially coming in as he was coming in hot. Julia Baer stood strong.
So Warriors reset to take an opportunity to see what they might be able to do, how many hoops they can hop this time. Yada still making the same move over on the far side of the pitch. Just lets the ball swing around now to Morella here. Back to Yada. Now Yada trying to make his move. Takes the shot. It's a little high. Mersic Ellis is back there, but Bosnia's able to clean it up.
It was great movement by the beaters there. Parada had a step. He had a moment. Only Trudeau in the way. Went for the shot too high. Bosnia comes away with it, but it was a good look.
Line change again here for Bosnia. Emily Hickmott in at beater. Rachel Heald in with the quad ball now. Heald goes to this corner where I can't see what's happening. Passes to David Fox. It's to Lawrence at the top. Peter Lawrence passes back to Heald. It's just a little around the horn trying to pull the Warriors out of their set.
They're compressed, and it's interesting they've got Pace stuck on that short hoop rather than having her centered, but I think there's probably an analysis in that.
Lawrence tries to make a move, decides against it, gives it back to Fox. Fox is wrapped high, and the player defending Fox is a keeper in the zone, I thought, but is beat out.
I think Jackson stepped out of the zone there, and that's why.
Bosnia taking it slow, trying to make sure they don't lose their dodgeball control or waste their opportunity here. Still only 4 goals down. But they want to get something here. It would be nice momentum. Heald. Hickmott in front. Hickmott clears out one of the players. The shot is snapped out of the air by Mersic Ellis.
Heald couldn't quite get around the corner there. She had the opening on the medium hoop, but the angle was not there after Parada got beat. Ended up going for the pass, and it was just completely intercepted.
Morella now. Bosnia still with dodgeball control, able to maintain their defensive set. Mersic Ellis at the top of the key. Gives it to Yada. They're waiting on one of their beaters to try to knock something out of the play over here as he take K standing, ready to make a move. Taylor Crawford back in the game, back in the action. And now Yada makes the move toward the hoops and is taken down hard, but the ball comes out into the hands of Mersic Ellis.
Great tackle by Fox there. That saved the goal.
Yeah, I definitely thought Yada was making that goal. David Fox on top. Bassam Askar tries to disrupt the pass. but it's able to get through.
Mercick Ellis sent back to hoops there for a second for a moving screen.
Lindsay Morello with the mid-range shot.
And we'll have a quick stoppage here. I believe that this brings us to our, well, I'm not exactly sure.
We're definitely stopped. The score is 90-40. Whether this is halftime, we will need some more information. So I didn't hear a countdown or anything.
I did not. Unfortunately, a little inside baseball here. We don't have a timer in the booth.
Yes. So if that flag runner that we see over on the other side of the field comes out into the field, then we will know for sure.
I'm fairly certain that that's where we are.
We have a set score of 150. I believe that's right. 60 points on top of the 90 that the Warriors have currently. That means that the first team to reach that score or go beyond it will win this game. Either team can do it, and the flag runner has a flag on the back of the shorts worth 35 points, which would be a large help in bringing up the deficit for Boston, which they have done earlier today.
They certainly have a hole to dig themselves out of now. It's a much longer reach than the Warriors as they've built their lead.
All right. So what do you think the strategy will be going into runner on pitch play here?
You know, part of me always wants to say, and I think I said it earlier today in a different game, it might just be everyone sticks their beaters on the flag runner, and then the chasers and the keepers just run and gun the whole time, and it's just transition fast breaks back and forth. That's not going to happen. As much as I would love to see it, as cool as it would be, that's not going to happen. Instead, Bosnia knows that they need to try their darndest to have beaters on the flag runner to be able to catch and not allow this deficit to get away from them.
All right, so Bosnia with the quad ball. I will follow that action here for you. Pass over to the near side. Lawrence is beat immediately, and that turns the quad ball back over Warriors. Warriors know that they have two good ways to win here. Just score more goals without letting Bosnia get back into it, or catch and score. And right now, they're thinking about just putting away things in the quad ball game. Darian Mercick Ellis puts it home.
And Ben Fernandez may have a catch for the Warriors here. We've got a stoppage. Fernandez was getting a lot of time alone as the Warriors beaters were protecting around the flag runner. We'll see if they are able to add to their lead.
This will be an extremely difficult deficit for Bosnia if this catch is good, because that would make it already 135-40.
It is a big nail in the Bosnian coffin here if this is a catch. And Fernandez is giving it back, so I'm going to guess.
Catch.
Yeah.
But that quick of a catch, you know that Fernandez wants another shot, and soon.
He has the number.
So Bosnia may have to adjust their strategy if they think that Warriors will get it. But I think what they're thinking is, we got to get points. And Bassam Askar over to Rachel Heald. She is able to grab it, but is taken down behind the hoops. Taylor Crawford. And that is once again back in the hands of the Warriors and Darren Mercick Ellis.
Tate K playing lockdown defense around the flag runner, giving Fernandez as much time as possible.
Mercick Ellis with another goal straight through the top hoop. Flag runner won't matter if they can't stop Mercick Ellis.
And now it looks like, indeed, Warriors have pulled both beaters onto the flag runner. It's Barnes and K.
I think Warriors know that right now they have Bosnia's number in the quad ball game. And if they can just put it away with a catch, that's what they'll do. That goes through for Trudeau. Nice work.
And Fernandez with another catch, giving a nice, how do you like that pose? It was a good diver there. I think he might have it.
Another conversation between the officials here on the near side. Fernandez ready to celebrate.
And if this catch is good, I believe that will put Warriors within 1 goal of victory.
Yes, it will be 145 to 50. The set score is 150. Conversation has ended, and the catch is good. That is goal to win for the Warriors now. Extremely difficult foresee anyway for Bosnia to get back into it. But all the players will be at least back in one phase of the game at this point.
They will, and unfortunately, Bosnia's lone dodgeball is all the way on the far side behind the Warriors' hoops as Hickmott needs to go on a run.
Taylor Crawford passes over. Darian Mercic-Ellis puts it away and puts a capper on this game.
It's almost like not a bang but a whimper, you know? A quick catch, a couple goals, and that's already the end of it. And just like that, the Warriors have punched their ticket to the next round of the bracket.
Yes, the Warriors looking extremely strong going into the Final Four now. We don't know yet who they're going to play, but I'll be excited to see it.
So, I will too.
Anything else that you want to leave people with before we sign off here?
Please stay tuned because we have a lot of great games coming up. The club bracket is advancing. The collegiate bracket is advancing. I've seen a lot of great games today. I think they're only going to get better.
Yes, we should have the club Elite 8 coming up, the college Division I Elite 8 coming up next.
Wonderful.
All right, thank you, and we will see you soon.